Hey guys, welcome back. Seeing that it is the last week before Christmas, I'm going to go ahead and, well, technically when I put this up, it'll be the week of Christmas. I'm all screwed up. But anyway, here is the last ugly sweater outfit for the year. I've had this one for at least 7 years now. So, ready? Drum roll. Please go ahead and do your drum roll since I do not use editing. 1, 2, 3. Fah! It is all bedazzled with different little flowers and streamers and leaves, and it weighs about 3 pounds of just bejeweled beads and gems and everything, and it is one of the worst things to ever wear out in public. It is my tradition to wear this around the family just to embarrass the living daylights out of them. So, right there it is. Fortunately, there's nothing much to the back, so except for one flower in the back. Just remind you of what kind of outfit you are wearing every time you look in the mirror. So, what is Santa without his reindeer? Woo! Okay, reindeer are actually really fun to make, and you could switch up the nose to either have Rudolph or any of the other ones. Typically, children will want to have Rudolph because he's different. So, for this one, you're going to need a red round, little 4-inch, one white 160, one white 260, and 3 to 4 brown 260s, depending on how big you make your body. I'm going to have 4 just in case one, goes short on me, and I don't have to go scrounging for another balloon. So, first, we're going to start with our brown. Doesn't matter which one, you just go ahead, grab one. And I hope that all these little beads and gems don't end up popping these balloons, because they are sharp. Alright, to start off with the face, there's going to be a lot of twisting involved, so I'm going to go ahead and leave about 4.5 inches on the end here. So, yeah, there it is. Sorry if I make a lot of meow noises. I've been watching Yokai Watch like crazy. I love it so much. Okay. Stop nerding for a second. I'm going to grab my other white 260. It's not like you secretly have a little Chibanya stuffed animal somewhere in your room, baby. I'm going to fill this on up to about 5 inches at the end here. This is going to work as your underjaw, your cheeks, your eyes, and your belly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my cheeks. The 1-inch with a twist here. I'm using a frosted white balloon just so it's a little bit more stable. And, it holds the brown a lot easier. Let me grab my brown. I'm going to extend my brown out to about 1.5 inches here. Like so. Give it a twist, and then bring it right back in. This is where we're going to put our nose. So again, if you're using a black one, just a regular black nose, you're going to attach your nose to the end of the twist here, where we twisted here, and pull it back into the cheeks. Make sure it covers from here, back here. But since we're doing Rudolph, we want his nose to be out forward, so we're going to actually attach it here. But that'll be toward the end. So now I'm going to flip it so that the white brown and the brown balloon, white balloon and brown balloon, are facing upward, and you got your cheeks at the bottom, and then your nose spot toward the bottom, about middle. So I'm going to go up about 1 inch. I want the nose to be out a little bit longer than where the eyes are. Here I'm going to go ahead and do 2 ears, which is a 1-inch bubble, and a slightly longer bubble, like a 1.5 inch. Bring it into your twist. So you got more like a bird beak. I can't talk today. For an ear, do the same thing to the other side. going to bring my brown down and connect it right back into the face. I bring my eye, have it rest right next to your first one. You want them to be about the same size, as much as you can, and twist that around where your nose base is. So now you should have something that looks like this. You have your two eyes, your nose, your two cheeks, the neck, back of the head, and the ears. So not too bad for your first two balloons. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our white, and we're going to give them a bottom jaw. Make sure it's bigger than your cheeks, so kids don't get confused. So I'm going to do a 2-inch loop here. I'm just going to have just enough white to do the underbelly of our deer, without going over and, you know, subjecting ourselves to cutting and possibly ruining it with pointy scissors. Just going to rearrange everything. So you should have a face that looks like this. Like that. So now I'm going to go down about 1.5 inch with our brown and white. This is where our neck base is, and this is where I'm going to start making our first set of legs. So that's what you should have. Yeah, get a good look. Right there. Okay, now taking one of your browns, one of your other browns, try not to jinx myself by saying I'm glad it hasn't popped yet. Oh crap. Hopefully I won't regret that decision. I'm going to go out to about 5 inches on this one. I'm going to start building out the legs and filling in the body with this. So I'm going to connect the nozzle into where our neck stops here at the bottom. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go out, do about 2.5 inch twist, and then a 1-inch bubble, 1-inch bubble, then back up 2.5 inches, and connect that into our starting point. So you should have 2 legs now. Now we have 3 balloons here. We have our underbelly, the rest of our first brown, and then our long brown here. Take my underbelly, give it a little bit of a squeeze here so it extends out. Bring all 3 balloons together so that you should have your white ones should be shorter than your brown, or your first brown, and then your other brown's going to come out to here. Take your end of the white with your finger, grab it, and then you're going to twist all 3 together at the same time. Like so. Now you're going to secure your underbelly, secure your twist, by taking the last bit of white from your belly, bring it up to your first set of legs, and twist that around. So everything stays together. Now, we still have our first brown from the beginning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take whatever's left, there should be like a little nub here, grab it, and just do a loop twist with that. So it forms the deer's tail. Like so. And then we finish off the rest of the legs and then fill in the body if we have any extra. Again, 2.5 inch bubbles, 1-inch bubble, and back in. Now I do have some extra, so I'm just going to fill in the body. If it doesn't unravel on me. Like so. I'm going to take my brown, I'm just going to fill it in around the body, bring it up, and put the rest, since I only have about 1 inch here, back up into the head. Make a little bit bigger neck. Now before I put my antlers on, I just gotta maneuver it so that all the pieces fit together. There we go. If the belly wants to stay down. Just wants to spin all over the place. There we go. So now we have our two legs, our underbellies, goes up through the neck and connects into the head. Now we're going to go ahead and take our white 160. We're going to give him some antlers. This one you could be very creative with. Give him a little bit, or you could give him a lot. Just know there's going to be a lot of twisting involved, so give yourself a generous tail here. I gave myself a good 5.5-inch tail here. I'm going to build my first antler down, and then once I get to the halfway point, I'm going to build it right back up again. And I connect it in the middle. So what I'm going to do is do a 1-inch bubble, ear twist, 2 ear twists. It's going to be my tip of my antler. Go down again to about 2 inches. 2 twists here. And seeing that I used up a majority of my balloon, like so, this is where I'm going to stop with my antler. So I do get the antler effect without ending up wasting the end of my balloon here. So I'm going to go ahead and base it off at 2 inches right here. So the rest of this is actually going to make the second antler. Connect it right into the top of your head. Like so. And then build and reverse. So 2-inch bubble, 2 loop twists. Go up. 2 ear twists. Actually, yeah. I got a leaker of a balloon. That's alright. Tie it at the hole. He has a shorter antler, which is fine. Make sure that your antlers are in the middle of the head, like so. And then finally, put on the nose. Did I just lose my balloon? Nope, there it is. Not going to need too much on this one, but I still want to keep the rounded shape. So I'm just going to force my air up toward the front as I slowly release some of the air, just so you still get the same tension and it stays round. Right about there. See, I kept my rounded shape here. So I'm going to pull the nozzle as tight as I can to the end of my balloon, where the air is, so that it stays nice and round. If I just did just a normal blow up, I would have like a weird shape going on. So, to connect that into our nose, like so, tying that off. Then I'm going to take my nozzle of my red, I'm going to pull it right back into our eyes, like we would if we had our black nose. Just so it stays even, that curls up just a little bit. Like so. And there we have Rudolf. Go ahead, draw his eyes on. And I think my sweater ended up catching one of the balloons because another one is leaking. Dangerous, stylish, and just an embarrassment to be in. That's what a good Christmas sweater should be in. And there we have Rudolph. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Kids always like it. Alright, here we go again. Hopefully it won't smoke like the other one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Oh, yeah, it's smoking. Where did everything go? It's a dud. Wait, it fell on the floor. It fell on the floor. It's a little bowling set. So now I can play little office bowling. It's so tiny. See? Look how tiny it is compared to the penguin. It's so tiny. And of course, it added a joke. Bleh. Alright. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. I will let you groan with me. Ugh. That left a bad taste in my mouth, right? Why did the turkey join the band? Because it had drumsticks. Da 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 da. Wee. You're supposed to fly that way. That down. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. I am freezing up here because it is 10 degrees outside and we don't get heating up here. So, guys, have a wonderful night. Have a great winter. Stay warm and be good to yourself. Bye.